Alright, unfortunately my raptor here doesn't exactly have high melee, and I just got bullet. That's great. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Dope here, and today we're starting off a new series. We're going to be doing it on an official server this time, and it's going to be episode 1. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I got started so far. I've only been on here for about an hour so far, so just leveled up a little bit. Got some stone structure, just got a small little base going. What we're going to be working on today is some base upgrades. We're going to go ahead, there's a little metal node spawn up this mountain over here that I'm kind of close to. Probably try to upgrade to metal so we can get a nice little, some protection going at least, and work on getting some teams. I definitely need a pterodon so we can go start getting some other stuff. So yeah, just bring you guys along, and hopefully we'll get some stuff done today. Now I do need to go ahead and build a smithy. I actually did have one, but I just logged in after logging out to eat some food, and I had a Carno just destroying my base. And so I guess because the base just isn't that big, he was able to stick his big fat nose in and just destroy my smithy. So that was wonderful. And yeah, that placement doesn't work, so now I'm gonna have to destroy it. Great. Well, you know what, let's leave it for now. I can just go ahead and walk across past it, excuse me, and now let's go hit up this metal node. Let's see, let me just throw some of this stuff in here because I don't need all this. Yeah, as you can see, I have a few implants there. I did die a couple times, not gonna lie. That stupid Carno. He was only like a level 22, but it's so sad because, you know, you're just starting out and it's like I don't have a whole lot of stuff to use to kill him, but alright. Now I have been pumping a few points into weight, so we should be able to carry a little bit of metal back, and it's not very far, it's just up on this little hill here. As you can see, there's someone else's little base they got going here. Where was it? I know I saw it over here. I think there's just like 2 little nodes, maybe. What was that? Oh, guy's campfire. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's not much, but it is definitely something to start out, and that's good. Alright, so I'm just going to farm up some metal, get started on this metal house, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I managed to get a level 60 raptor knocked out. Now I'm just trying to collect a few narco berries so I can keep him unconscious long enough to tame him. I did get a little structure around him. I built some spike walls and I ran out of hide, so I ended up just getting some regular walls and a door frame here. Here he is. Yeah, so he's about 62.5 tamed. It looks like we got about 3/4 unconscious. Which should be plenty, but you know, official servers, official raids takes forever. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep sitting here, feed him some narco berries, and we'll probably be back when he's a little bit closer to being tamed. Alright, he's so close to waking up. Come on. Now, I didn't actually realize until a few minutes ago that I had this little gap here, so that's kind of unfortunate, but I don't think the Trudons know, thankfully. This one's just stuck on this side of the spiked wall, if you can see him. Then there was that other one. Yes! Okay. Alright, sweet. Alright, so we're actually going to go ahead and name him Scrappy, which is actually what I named my first raptor on my single player game. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, I'm still going to be doing my single player series. That's not going to stop. I'm just going to be doing that and this one at the same time. So let's go ahead and tear this down, and we'll go ahead and bring this guy on home. Alright, so we're just back to farming some metal here. Trying to get that base going all metal. That's the plan right now, just get it all metal base. Now we're not doing a big base or anything, so it shouldn't take too much metal. I think I got about 100 and maybe 60 already going in the refining forge, so that's pretty good. We should be getting just about the last of it now. Alright, I think that's the last metal node up here that's spawned right now. Let's see, let's just take a quick look around. Nothing. Yeah, I think that's about it. More will respawn later, but I think we got most of all we need. It'll be pretty close, if not all. As you can see, there is someone who did go ahead and build up here. Whoever this is, I haven't seen him, but this base was here since I started on the server. Not a bad spot considering he's got the metal nodes right there. But I'm actually wondering, I bet he did actually block a few off by making his base there. Don't know why people do that. Alright, I know it looks like I'm going in circles, but I'm actually not. Basically, I'm just looking for this thing right here. Someone has these foundations here. And I kind of use that as a landmark so I know where to go, since my house is, kind of in the cut back here. So it's easy to get lost. When my first like 2 hours on, I was actually getting lost like every 10 minutes. I would go over to get some water on the beach, or kill some dinos for some meat and some hide, or what have you. And every time I would get lost. But I've started to learn my way around a little bit now. It's always like that on a new server. So as you can see, we got a metal door frame on both sides and a metal door. And that's all we have. Everything else is stone. So I'm hoping that we have enough metal now to finish the base off. As you can see here, let's see. Yeah, so we'll have about close to about 300 metal cooking up, and then we'll go ahead and hopefully finish the rest of this house. So I'm gonna let that cook up, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so unfortunately we did get raided. Here's basically what the damage is. They did leave my body with nothing on it. So let's check out the damage. Let's see. So we obviously have a hole in the wall. That's lovely. Let's see. It doesn't look like they took too much. They took they took all my cementing paste, which is actually what I really needed, because that's like the biggest thing I'm missing to build metal. Let's see. Took my narcotics, took my Mastercraft Trike saddle, which I actually got out of a drop, so it's not that big of a deal. Now they didn't take all my unrefined metal, but I guess there's no really reason to take that, so I mean that's good. But yeah, I mean we'll get this built back up and better, and then we'll use this as a temporary base. Honestly, it's too open. I have to find another spot that's hidden and not chop down the trees this time. But yeah, I'm gonna get this built back up a little bit, and then we'll be back here when it's all done. Alright, so we just got some metal smelting up here, and while we got a little bit collected and we got some more smelting, there is something I want to show you guys. So when you're playing solo like I am, you're going to get raided. It's inevitable. You can try to defend yourself, but it's kind of hard when you're solo. So one of the things I like to do is make hidden caches, and I'll actually show you one of those ways. Now it's not a glitch or anything like that, it's just part of the game, really, and there's several different ways you can do it, and here's one of them. So right here under this cinder block, I actually got it lowered under the stone foundation. I have it lowered 3 foundations, and then I actually have a bed under here. So I spawn in on top of this bed, and then there's another foundation on top of it. Well, if you look over here, let me go ahead and destroy this. You'll see I actually have a chest here. Pretty inconspicuous. And so you can actually use this to store some of your important stuff. That way when your little shack gets raided, you have this hidden. And this is pretty inconspicuous, I'd say, don't you think? There isn't anybody who's going to come and look at this. There's not a high-level player's like, oh, look at this stone foundation, I'm going to go and destroy it. No, they're going to think it's the remnants of some little stone shack that some beach noob had they got raided at some point, and that's what's left. So yeah, you can see I got one there, and there is a bed in there, and I have one here, and there's a bed in here, bed on that side, hidden cache on the side. And right now this is where I'm storing my metal and weapons. After I smelt like 75 to 100 metal, I usually just throw it in there. and that's just so you can protect yourself. So when you inevitably get raided, you don't lose everything that you've worked for, which isn't much, but as a solo player, it does take some time. So I'm just going to continue smelting up some metal here, and we'll be back in a little bit to show you guys some more stuff. Alright, so we got some cementing paste, and we're just getting the last little bit of the metal foundation built up here. See, I think I need 2 more foundations. Yeah, so I actually got a really funny story about this house. So basically, we built this house all out of stone, right? And then been just kind of working on getting metal ready, and oh, let me see here. So just been kind of working on getting all of my metal smelted up, and then getting cementing paste, which has just been a pain in the ass. Basically, for the cementing paste, what I'm having to do is go get it from the beaver dams. That's just the fastest, most efficient way to do it. But I just started on this server, and I don't have any tames yet. So essentially what I had to do was, there's actually a beaver spawn not too far from here, actually a little bit over there, and there's only one beaver over there, and he builds like one dam every, I don't know, like 4 hours. And so the first time I went and got cementing paste, the first time I went and got it, as soon as I brought it back, 2 guys came over here and raided me. And I still had, the whole wall was stone, so they just blew out the wall and basically just took all my shit. And then so I started building it back up, and then I go and finally, like again, like 6 hours later, go get some more cementing paste from the other dam. Like I said, I know there's plenty of dams around the map. It's just the fact that I don't have any tames yet. I've only been on the server for 2 days. So I go and get some more cementing paste, bring it back home. As soon as I bring it home, literally as soon as I bring it home, oh god, that's going to encumber us. Okay. Let me just drop some of this stuff I don't need. Yeah, so as soon as I bring it back home, I come home to my base, I hear a guy on a pterodon land outside. I'm like, oh great, what's about to happen? Blows a hole right in my foundation, because my foundation was still stone. Just blew up everything. So it's the funniest thing, because at this point I have like half of the walls are metal, and I think there's like 2 stone walls, but the foundation and the ceiling is all stone. So he shoots the foundation, and it just blows a hole out the bottom. So I come back after waiting for the respawn timer, and all my stuff's gone. Like my smithy's gone, my forge is gone, everything's just laying in bags. I'm like, how did this guy actually go in here to raid everything? Because it's basically just a floating structure on walls. And so what he did was, he just got on his stomach, crawled under, stole all my shit, and then just dipped out. Yeah, but it's my own fault. Now I know better. Just keep my shit hidden until I'm ready to use it. But yeah, we'll just put this last little bit up here. Let's see, gotta fill this wall in. Gotta fill both of those walls in, and then we gotta do the ceiling. Let's see. Doesn't look like we'll have enough. I'll probably have to build some more. Alright, yeah, I'll probably go ahead and do the ceiling off cam, but we'll take a look at how it looks here. Wait, did I not grab that? God, whatever's outside is just making a ruckus. There we go. Let's take a look at how that looks now. Alright, cool. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be our permanent base. This is just a little shack temporarily while we get established. So that's going to be the end of this episode. Next time, we'll probably go ahead and start getting some teams. Definitely want to get a pterodon, and then start cruising around the server, seeing what else we can get ourselves into. And we're definitely going to make a more hidden base, because this one just ended up getting, blown wide open. With everything, all the construction here. But yeah, if at any point you guys enjoyed this video, definitely helps me out a lot if you guys go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, definitely appreciate if you did that. Until next time, it's been your boy Dope.